Hi, it's me. I'm back. I'm sorry that I didn't do a video last week. It just kind of slipped through the cracks and got very sidetracked last week, so I didn't get a video up. So I'm doing a two for one. So this is for last week and this week. So I'm a little confused as to what dates are what, but according to my schedule, we are in we just finished week 21, and the one before would have been week 20, and that is on the weight management program, but one less week for Optifast. However, I'm done the Optifast now, so I'm just going to go with the totals of weeks in the program for me. And last week was 20, and this week is 21. I'll start with last week. Pretty good week. Um, I had a few. Um, I had a few little extras last week in terms of food, but still managed to lose some weight, so I'm pretty happy about that. Piece of blueberry pie, because we were at dinner at my father's, and um, when it was put in front of me, I kind of couldn't help myself. The rest of it, though, pretty good. Still doing a lot of walking, especially now that the weather's still good. I live in Canada. I live in Ottawa. The weather's going to start turning soon. So I'm walking as much as I can while I can. And then I guess the walking is going to go indoors to my treadmill. So finally got that upstairs and ready to go. I just have to hook up the console and stuff, and then, off to the races the next ugly day we get. But for now, I'm still getting outside as much as possible. Which reminds me, I have to make this kind of a quick video because I'm going for my second walk tonight, to get, to my goal. Um, Last week, um, okay week. I'm down another pound. So a pound is a pound. I know, like just looking at my chart, I have those weeks, right, where mm, a pound here, a half a pound, that sort of thing. I'm not on the shakes anymore, so I think that maintenance wise, a pound is pretty reasonable. Um, and so last week was a pound. This week was a pound and a half, so that's a total between the 2 weeks of 2.5 pounds down, and no inch movement. So I'm still at 9 inches lost from around my waist, and that brings me down to 38 pounds lost in total. So last week it was 36.5 pounds. This week is 38 pounds in total, and that brings me from where I started at 216.5 all the way down to, drumroll please, 178.5 pounds, which in my estimation is bloody fantastic. I can't tell you how excited I am that this is down, and my blood sugar is still maintaining pretty good control. After we came off the shakes, it kind of peaked a little bit. We readjusted medication, and now we're kind of back down into a pretty level territory. So I'm pretty excited about that, as long as I can maintain that. Um, and yeah, things are going well. There's not a lot to report for the last couple of weeks. Like I said, lots of walking, making good dietary choices. I found that sometimes on the weekends, I'm falling into a little bit of my old mentality where I want easy to prepare meals. So I just don't want to have to think about it. So what happens is I look at stuff that is not the best option, not the most wholesome option. We made pizzas on whole wheat, non bread, which is great because we made them at home, so I knew exactly what went into them. I could, kind of gauge my fats and my proteins, and I you know, I used a low-fat cheese and metered the sauce and that sort of thing. But again, I mean, non-bread is sort of riddled with extra fat to begin with. However, again, metered things to make sure that, I was still sort of in balance, but probably not the best choice. And I kind of said to myself, enough is enough. I can't be making those choices on a regular basis. So I'm just going to have to start, being more regimented about scheduling my meals, and then if it's decided on and we've bought the food, there's no going back. I think part of the reason I fell into that last weekend and the one before was basically because um, I hadn't planned my meals for the weekend, so kind of got into that trap. So, got to get out of that. And I'm back into the sort of safety zone. So, I've got everything scheduled and ready to go this week. So, um, hopefully, I'm not going to have any issues like that. I mean, that doesn't mean I can't treat myself every once in a while. I had that piece of pie last week, and it was good. So, but I still lost a pound and a half. So, it's okay. Other than that, everything's pretty average, and I'm hoping that I'll just keep trucking along on this at least at this rate for a little while. Hope I don't hit a plateau, which a lot of other people in the program are starting to do, um, because they consider it sort of a maintenance phase as opposed to a continual weight loss phase. As it was explained to me by another patient in the program, um, they don't actually expect us to be losing weight at this juncture because we just came off the shakes and we've gone into food, so they figure that you should sort of level out and maintain for a while. If you continue to lose, it's pretty much a bonus. So I'm happy that I get the bonus because uh, you know comparatively with other people, I haven't been losing nearly as quickly. So um, bring on the bonuses. Bring on the bonus. That's all I have to say about it. So, that being said, nothing more to report. Sorry it was a week delay from the last one, but I will try to maintain my weekly schedule as best I can. So, hopefully, all goes well this week, and we'll see you again next Wednesday.